What is the next process? Let's look at a PowerPoint. We finished data preparation process. The next step is setting up demographics, right? How do you set up the demographics, right? So as you can see here, we are going to create variables. It's not required for you to create variables. If you did not collect any demographic information, you don't have to use the variable function, right? But if you have demographic information and you want to bring it into the system, then you can create variables, right? And then when you go there, you can insert variable values after creating that variable, right? Variable values. So the variable could be age and the values will be the number, right? So 20 years, 10 years, right? And also there's an option, it's optional. There's an option for you to upload the demographic information, right? So instead of you manually putting the demographic information into the system, if you have them in Excel spreadsheet in the format that is required, you'll be able to upload that. So I'm going to show you that, right? So let's go back here. So as you can see, let me show you, I have my demographics here, right? So this is my demographic. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go to variables, right? I go to variables tab, and then I click on list of document variables. So think about document variables like participant, document participants, right? Variables, participant demographics, right? So when you click on document, list of document variables, this is what you're going to see. These are the ones that the system has set up. Don't worry about it. It may be confusing, but don't worry about it now. What we are interested in is to create our own variables, right? And what are you going to do? You see this place, new variable, you click on that, and then you give it a name. The first variable is age. So what you're going to do is that I type age, right? And then age is an integer, right? Because we're just going to put the numbers there. And then we click on OK, right? You see here missing value. I don't put any information here. Some people put something like negative 999 just to indicate that it's a missing information, but don't worry about it. Just leave that place alone and click on OK. So when I click on OK, you see the age here, it came here, it's an integer and it's checked. So it's going to be displayed, right? And you see here that it's blue in color. This means that you created it. The variables that you did not create will be in red. The ones that you create will be in blue. Let's create our second variable. You click on this plus sign, and then the second variable is gender, right? Let me see, gender. And then gender is in text, right? We can indicate male and female, right? So you click on OK, right? And you see gender has shown here. You can also delete it if you don't think it's a good variable or you don't want to use that variable anymore. You can delete. Click on this and it show you, do you want to delete? I don't want to delete, so I click on cancel. But you cannot delete the red ones because it's in the system. They developed it. The developers developed it, so you don't touch that. Then the next one is you click on here and I go here and I type years of experience. And the years of experience too is integer because we're going to put numbers there. Click on OK. You have it here. The last one is ethnicity. It's also a test. Click here, right? So now you have created your variables. That's called list of document variable. Think about this list of participant variable. Document participant, right? Now you see this icon here, data editor. This is where you click on it to put all your values under each of the variables there. So let's click on data editor. And you can always go back to the list of document variable by clicking on this one, take us back. And click this one and take us to this place, right? So you can always go back and forth. So as you can see here, we have all the variables here, but the values are not there, right? So what do you have to do? You bring the values here. So you have document name versus participant information, participant P1, P2 onto P5. And document group, you don't have any document group, we didn't group them. That's why there's nothing there, right? So age, participant P5 is 65. So I put 65 there. P4 is 33. P3 is 70. P2 is 55. P1 is 37, right? We go to gender. P1 is male. P5 is female, yes. P4 is female. P3 is male. P2 is male. And P1 is female. So also you can rearrange this if this one is from P5 to P1, but you can click on it to arrange it nicely, like P1 to P5. So the next one, experience. So P1 is 12, P2 is 25, P3 is 2, P4 is 2. I think P3 is 35. I made a mistake, 35. P4 is 2, P5 is 30. Ethnicity. We have the P1 is an African American. So let me copy that and put it here. You always double click. If you want to copy and paste, you double click there because before you, so I double click here to bring the cursor there and paste it, paste it, paste it, paste it. Okay, so I have all my information here, right? I have my demographics here. So I'm done with my demographics. It takes time for you to do it, right? But I'm going to show you if you want to upload that info demographics. How do you do that? So when you finish your demographics, you just click on close and then you're done with your demographics, right? But let's go back to the list of document variables again. And I'm intentionally going to remove because I'm going to show you how to bring it through using the Excel spreadsheet, how to upload that demographic information into the system. So I'm going to show you. Okay, so there are two ways of doing that, right? One way, because the formatting is very different, right? The formatting should start with document group and then name and then all the variables. So let me show you how mine looks like. So this is how the format should look like, right? You see the document group. I didn't put any of the files in document group, so I don't have anything here, but you should have a column, say document group. You should have a column stating document name and also the file numbers, P1, P2, the file numbers. If you use some names there, names should be here. The names for the files or the documents should be the exact names here. And then you bring all the demographics. So you can see all the demographics here, right? Information. That's how the format should look like if you want to import. If you don't do it this way, the system will not be able to accept the document, right? All the demographic information, right? So if you can arrange it this way, that will be all great. So if you do that, you can just click on import, right? And then look for the variable or look for the document, and this is what is going to show, and click on import, and then you have your demographic information here. So you see how easy the process is? But the most important is making sure that you have structured it the same format as it here. If you have difficulty structuring it, there's another way that you can pass through. Let me show you. Let's again delete what we have already created. I just delete it because I want to demonstrate, show you something. So let's go back here. Data editor. You click on export, right? Because you want to export the format and you add your demographics to them. So I click here, export, and I want to export in a spreadsheet. And then I'll give it a different name, maybe by now, right? And then I save it. So when you export it, this is what you're going to have, right? So the system has already given the format. So what you have to just add is to add your variables and also the values. I already have my variables here. Let me show you the one that is not in the format that we are looking at. So you see this one, demographics, right? It's not in the format. So what am I going to do? I just am going to copy only the demographic parts. And remember, make sure that everything's arranged the same way that you have here. You see this arrangement P1, P2, P3, because you don't want to miss the numbers up, right? Or the values here. So you copy that and I bring it here and I have this information, right? And then you save it. Maybe save as to save it where you want to save. So after saving it, you can close it and then go back here and then download, right? Or you go back here and upload. So you click here and then look for it and then click on import. See how simple the process is. So you see that we have many ways of accomplishing a goal, right? When it comes to using MAXQDA. Most of the time we have more than one way. So I've taught you about 3 ways that you can bring your demographic information into MAXQDA. I hope everything is clear. I'm going very slow because I want you to get it right because I can see that maybe this is the first time of you using MAXQDAs. Now we have demographic information there, right? We have already have our transcript here. We have created containers for our research question.